Introducing the all-new BYD Sea Lion 7, the luxury electric SUV that's changing the game. Book your free test drive today at the BYD showroom in Sheffield.
Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, and Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and Butterbean, Cruiserweight King Jai Opetaia.
Boxing King Media powered by BYD. Delighted to be joined. I will. Boxing King Media powered by BYD. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Warren. A bit of a loud atmosphere here at the Canelo press conference in Riyadh. You're everywhere, Mr. Warren.
Being busy, you know, we're partners with Seller, working on these Riyadh season events, and this is a fabulous one. You know, the world capital of boxing, we're in Riyadh, and the biggest name in boxing is here.
You work with so many superstars throughout history, like you could probably reel them off. Where does Canelo rank in that list?
Well, he's the best of his generation, isn't he? He's the #1 in the world. He's the guy, and he's here.
What do you expect to happen in this fight? Because it's another one of those weird fights where the IBF take the belt off someone and then they're fighting it for again a fight later.
Their rules, that's what they do, and that's what it is. So it's a unification fight, and he's an undefeated fight, Skull. Not many people know who he is. This is a big moment for him. You know, he's going to give everything he can to try and seize the moment and win the fight, win the belts. But he's in with a modern day legend.
You're a matchmaking genius, so you will have seen some of Skull. What happens in this fight?
I got to think, fancy Canelo all day long, like everybody. He's a big favourite, and you know, I fancy him to win. But you know, things happen sometimes in boxing.
Indeed they do. And like things happen in boxing, we heard about Jarrell Miller pulling out with an injury. Tell us what is the latest with regards to the replacement, and the show's still going ahead.
Well, we've got somebody, but it's not contracted yet. With 2 people we were talking to, so we're just waiting for the contract to be signed. I don't know whether it's been done yet, because obviously I'm here, and as soon as it is, we'll announce it. It's a good opponent, very good, tough opponent.
At them 2 names, I'll drop you 3: Richard Uyakbo, Justice Hooney, and Hergovich. Any of them 3 in that mix?
I can't tell you at the moment, because until it's signed, it means nothing.
And what is the deal with Jarrell Miller? We've been told injury. Is that what it is?
We got a doctor's letter, or a doctor's letter's coming, saying that he's ripped all of his shoulder muscles.
I don't know if you've seen some interviews from Chris Eubank Jr. since the fight. He's talked about, you know, people putting the narrative against him, saying that he had a broken jaw, but he's saying he didn't. What do you say to that?
Oh, it's obvious he didn't. He went to hospital, obviously, to get rehydrated. Dehydration, which is a dangerous thing in boxing. But thankfully he's out of the hospital, but they kept him in for a few days.
Boxing's a wild sport. I know you guys have had a lot of differences, but could you ever see a scenario where you 2 work together?
Who?
You and Chris Eubank.
Only if he's fighting one of my guys.
Yeah. Who would you put? Hamza Shiraz, obviously, and Benn.
Hamza Shiraz, Denzel, every day of the week.
Okay, I'd love that.
And the winner of Josh and Echo against Conor.
Love that. He spoke to Eddie about that?
Sorry?
He spoke to Eddie about that?
No, I haven't, but I will do when I see it.
And also, I want to speak to you about the press conference the other day. How do you reflect on that, Usyk Dubois? I think Usyk, do you think he got under Usyk's nerves, Dubois?
I'm not just a press commentator, but he seemed a little bit. First time I've seen him show a bit of emotion. He's a pretty cool dude, very cool customer, and I see him get rankled a couple of times. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it happened. And the good news is we've sold 60,000 tickets in 24 hours.
60,000 in 24 hours. That's a massive kick in the nuts to the people that were saying it's a bit of a risk.
It was a bit of a risk. Every time you make a show, it's a bit of a risk. But, you know, I feel it's going to be a sellout, and I believe this is well on the way now to being sold out.
Can you tell them 60,000 fans who's going to be the undercard and maybe name drop someone?
No, we've not even announced that yet, and you've got the undercard guys who will want to take tickets as well.
Anything else new that's happening with Riyadh season with any of your fighters?
I love the Riyadh season. This is the boxing capital of the world. This is where it's all happening. You think you was in Mexico tonight? All the music and all the Mexicans here. You know, it's just fabulous, and people are really now understand what this is all about. All those, what was it, 1.5 years ago, nearly 2 years ago now. What it was when I said it'd be a game changer. I didn't realise what such a game changer it would be. It's been a massive game changer for boxing. It's been brilliant for boxing. Great fights, great fighters. We got another one on Saturday night. And don't forget about the show that's taking place on Friday, the night before, the ring show in Times Square. Another great night. And then we're off to Scotland the following week for a really good domestic bust-up.
Scotland, Nottingham is non-stop.
Non-stop, sell-out shows, tickets selling. Boxing's well and truly alive.
These last question I've got for you. Did Canelo speak to you on stage? Obviously, you're a fellow GOAT.
Very briefly. You know, when Box Nation, we did a lot of these fights on Box Nation, and he came over with Lomachenko, I remember, for the press conference. Nice guy, very nice guy, and he can fight.
Definitely can, and you could definitely promote. Thank you very much.
Thank you.